What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 138, and today we start Euro 2020 off with the group stage. Yes, this is our first international tournament with Spain. In the last episode, you guys would have seen the team I've picked, or was it the episode before that, actually? You guys would have seen the team I picked for Spain. That's how I've got it set up. It's a 4-2-2-2. That's what I played during the qualifiers with this team, and I like the feel of it, so that's what I'm going to be going with. And you saw the group stage we've been drawn in as well. We've got Hungary, Norway and England as well. We take on Hungary for the first game of today's episode here and the first game of the group stage. And just before I want to go on, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that left a like and comments on the last episode 137, which was of course the Champions League final with Chelsea. If you didn't watch it, I recommend you go back and watch it. It was our first and last, it was our last ever game with Racing Santander and our first Champions League final as well. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. It was really, really awesome, and you guys left loads and loads of likes, loads of comments. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the Euro 2020 as well, which is of course going to be the last tournament we'll play in this series. So the first couple of chances of the group stage game, this first group stage game against Hungary, did actually go to Hungary. The Hungarians are looking pretty strong early on. David Hare forced into a good save there, but it was still goalless. However, in the 21st minute, we would open the scoring here as Javi Martinez finds Diego Costa, who fires the ball into the back of the net, and the Brazilian-born Spaniard makes it 1-0 to Spain. Have to say, I think the goalkeeper Galaxy, who I believe used to play for Liverpool, may have got that wrong, but I think he should have saved it anyway. Let's just say that, because Costa gets the ball here, he shoots from just outside the area, and when I know Diego Costa's got some good shot power and everything, but I really think he should have stopped that Galaxy. It's pretty much straight at him. Yes, it does take a slight deflection of the Hungarian number 6, but I think there's enough time for Galaxy to react and get more than just a bit of a forearm on it. It just goes past him really and into the back of the net, and I think he should have saved that despite the deflection, but he doesn't, and it's Spain 1, Hungary 0 as Costa gets us up and underway here at the European Championship. So 1-0 to Spain. In the 26th minute, a great chance to make it 2-0. Isco goes down the right hand side and drills in a cross, picks out Jesse Rodriguez, and it's Spain 2, Hungary 0. So great to see a Racing Santander player score at the European Championships. It is Jesse Rodriguez. Also the assist coming for a Racing Santander player as well, and Isco too. So really, really pleasing to see that. A goal made in Santander and finished off here at the European Championships with Spain. Rodriguez makes it Spain 2, Hungary 0 there, and we're 2 goals up in the first half. So despite Hungary starting really well, we were 2 goals up going into the break, and that was fantastic. However, on the stroke of half time, a great chance for Hungary to get themselves back in the game as they work their way inside here with a quick little through ball. As you can see, I part the defence. Jordi Alba goes way out of position. Don't know what I was doing there. And eventually they had a free shot on the 1-on-1, and David De Gea couldn't keep it out. So Spain 2, Hungary 1, and that was my fault for some very, very poor defending. The number 8 had so much space on the 1-on-1, so much time, and you'll see it best on the replay as well. What on earth was I doing with Jordi Alba here? Where was I going? That was just ridiculous. He ended up close to the halfway line and closer to the goal. That was ridiculous. But still, Spain 2, Hungary 1. But from kickoff, really went down the right-hand side, and Isco goes down the right-hand side here. Great chance to make it 3-1. His shot is well saved with the goalkeeper Galaxy though, and eventually cleared. So still Spain 2, Hungary 1 going into the break. But Hungary were playing some good football in the first half. Can't lie, they were looking pretty strong. And, coming to this game, I was thinking this would be like a 3-4-0 win for us. A pretty comfortable opening group stage match. But they were playing pretty well and putting us under quite a bit of pressure. But from kickoff in the second half, we passed the ball around a little bit. And as Jordi Alba finds Jesse Rodriguez down left-hand side, he takes it around Zuzak here with a couple of skill moves. Nice run by Rodriguez as he keeps on going. Then beats the defender with a little Berber spin. Gets himself inside with a roulette. And it's a wonderful finish by Rodriguez as well to cap off a wonderful goal. Some nice passing, retaining possession. We give it to Rodriguez, and Hesse, well, he had a great season for us this year. La Liga's top goal scorer, and he showed exactly why he's capable of doing it for Spain as well on the international stage. Wonderful stuff from Hesse, a great finish as well, a brilliant goal, and it's Spain 3, Hungary 1, and we have our 2-goal cushion back. So Spain 3, Hungary 1. In the 70th minute, a good chance for Rodriguez to get his hat-trick in this game, but Galaxy makes a good save to deny him, and eventually Hungary get the ball away. So still Spain 3, Hungary 1, and in the 83rd minute, another great chance for Hungary, who would not give up in this game. They were so persistent. David De Gea makes a good save. We failed to get the ball away. Zuzak plays the ball inside, gets a quick 1-2 to his teammate, shoots as well, but De Gea makes the stop, and eventually we scramble the ball away. But it was how the game would finish. Spain 3, Hungary 1. So pleased to get a win in the opening group stage game, but by all means, do not think it was easy. That was a very, very difficult game. I was not expecting that whatsoever, and I wouldn't say we snuck away with a win because we did play pretty well, but let's just say Hungary must have left that pitch feeling so sorry for themselves, so they could have easily got a draw in that game, if not a win, the way I was defending. But fortunately, we did hold on for the win, and I'm pretty pleased with that. And the second of 3 games in today's episode is the second game of the group stage. You'll see all 3 group stage games in today's episode. We take on Norway here, as we take on Norway for our second group stage game. They drew with England in the opening game, so a win in this game would already guarantee us going through to the knockout stages. So we take on Norway. Did make a lot of changes to the side as well. I usually do this in the group stage. Don't really pick a first 11 for every single game, but try and make a lot of changes, get everyone involved, and see how I feel with the different players in the first 11. The first chance did fall to us as well, but Mata shot one over the bar. But that was it for the first half, a pretty uneventful one. But in the second half, just 4 minutes after the restart, Pedro goes down the right-hand side and he gets his shirt pulled, and the referee awards a free kick just outside the area. I thought it should have been a penalty, but it's because Pedro's shirt pulling started before he reached the area, and that's why the referee gave us a free kick and not a penalty, despite him falling inside the area. But the free kick was just as good as a penalty in the end, because we did score from it, and it was Juan Mata. He had the first chance of the game and the shot went just over the bar, but 5 minutes after the restart, he does get his first goal at the European Championships. A really nice free kick there, curling it over the wall into the back of the net, although I do think that the goalkeeper Nyland should have saved it. Of course, Nyland, a player who you might remember if you've watched my Millwall career mode back in FIFA 14, played for us with Millwall. I really think he should have saved that one. It was a hard free kick for him to sort of get to, I guess, because you probably wasn't expecting a shot from that tight angle, but I still think he should have stopped it. But he didn't, and it's Norway 0, Spain 1. And in the 70th minute, it was still 1-0 to Spain as we passed the ball around here, and Mata plays a 1-2 with Koke. Eventually it comes to Alvaro Morata, who finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo's running at the last defender for Norway, beats him with a quick little step over, then a roulette, gets himself inside, and it's a really nice finish as well by the Benfica man, as he makes it Norway 0, Spain 2. So Rodrigo even makes it 2-0 to Spain with just over 18 minutes to play. Quick little step over, then a nice little roulette, and a really good finish with the weaker right foot, as Rodrigo does indeed make it Norway 0, Spain 2. Also a side note as well, the player numbers will take a change from the next game onwards. So if you're someone who doesn't like the fact that numbers aren't between 1 and 23 like they should be for the competitions, don't worry, they'll change from the next game onwards. Still Norway 0, Spain 2. But from kickoff here, Norway get on the ball and give it away. Rodrigo just scored our goal, wins it back for us here down the left hand side, plays it inside towards Koke, plays a 1-2 with him, gets the ball back, smashes the ball into the foul corner, and makes it Norway 0, Spain 3. So a couple of goals in just a couple of minutes for Rodrigo. It's 3-0 to Spain, and we're on course for the win we need that will get us through to the next round of the competition. So nice little 1-2 with Koke, and a great finish by Rodrigo. I used him in my season series for Spain, and he was awesome in front of goal, and he looks exactly the same here in career mode. So 3-0 to Spain. In the 78th minute, they give the ball away, Norway. Really shambolic at the back. It comes to Rodrigo, and in the space of 7 in-game minutes, Rodrigo gets himself a hat-trick. Really composed finisher in front of goal there. They just gave the ball away, Norway. Really poor defensively in this game. And Rodrigo does make it 4-0 to Spain. Gets his hat-trick in just 7 in-game minutes. And it's 4-0 to the Spaniards, and we are going through to the knockout stages. The icing on the cake was here in the 85th minute as Alvaro Morata gets his first goal of the competition. So great to see 2 Racing Santander players have now scored in the European Championships. Morata is probably going to be a bench player in this Spain team, but a great option off the bench, no doubt about it. He got the second place in the Golden Boot last season in La Liga, and if he's going to be a player who comes off the bench for us, I'll be confident he'll get the goals. He does here and makes it Norway 0, Spain 5, although he did of course start this game. But in the 88th minute, Rodrigo almost scored his 4th goal of the game after a lovely little solo run, but Nyland makes a great save and Norway scrambled the ball away. But it was how the game would finish though, Norway 0, Spain 5, so another win notched up for Spain, and of course that does mean we now have qualified for the knockout stages, even before our final group stage game against England. So delighted with that, a really solid performance. I expected us to win the game anyway, don't get me wrong, without meaning to sound arrogant, but even so, a really good performance, a really solid win, and that does now put us through to the knockout stages, going into our third and final game of the group stage. So coming to this game against England here, it was all about who would finish top of the group. England could still technically be knocked out, but it would mean Norway would have to win, and win by a massive goal margin. I hope we would win and beat England by quite a few goals as well. So both sides were effectively through, let's be honest here, but even so, it was all about who was going to finish top of the table. We still wanted to do that, and make sure we'd finish top of the group going into the knockout stages. And the first chance would fall to us here in the 11th minute as Jordi Alba crossed the wing towards Paco Alcacer. His header is well saved by Ben Hamer, though, in goal for England. How about that? And it's still 0-0. And in the 21st minute here, a great chance for England to take the lead. Lallana goes through and shoots, but Gaita starting for the first time makes a great save, and we get the ball away. So still goalless. In the 43rd minute, a good chance for us to open the scoring as Munian gets on the ball down the left-hand side, tries to take it around Fabian Delph here and cuts inside to shoot, but it's headed off the line by the defender as it was about to go past Ben Hamer. Might have been going wide, but however, the referee awards a penalty to Spain as Fabian Delph took down Munian after the shot. And as I've said many times before, this does happen quite frequently in this year's FIFA. A player will take a shot, the defender will sort of lunge in a little bit, and after the shot's already been taken, the referee will award a penalty. So you can definitely see why it was a penalty. There was contact between Delph and Munian, but personally speaking, I thought it was a little bit harsh on Delph. So as per usual, we chip the ball down the middle, try and give the goalkeeper the best chance of saving it. Instead, Ben Hamer dives to his right hand side, and the Leicester City goalkeeper is beaten by Isco from the spot. So we've now seen 3 Racing Santander players score at the European Championships. Delighted with that. Isco becomes the third one behind Rodriguez and Morata even, and it's Spain 1, England 0. So 1-0 to Spain in this game. We only needed a draw to make sure we would be going through top of the group, but we were going to get the win now. And the final chance did fall to us there. Ben Hamer makes the save. But always how the game would finish. Spain 1, England 0. So we are through to the knockout stages of the European Championships. Delighted with that. Let's be honest, we expected it to happen anyway, but it's still good to know we've done it. We've done it in style as well. 3 games, 3 wins, only 1 goal conceded, and a total of 9 goals scored as well. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.